Well, the first time I met Kaley was at a lunch we had, having not met each other before, and so we found out what we had in common quite quickly.
Yes.
The weird stuff, though.
Yes.
Because Kaley asked me 20 questions as an icebreaker, and we found out that we both like goats.
Yes.
What was the mushroom question?
Because I can't stand them, and I think you said you liked them.
Oh,
Then we
so,
got in a big
okay.
fight.
So yeah, and
Very
I like
awkward.
wearing socks indoors. She can't stand it.
So I was
So
really offended.
it was kind of the beginning of a beautiful
Yes.
friendship.
Look, when he said he
Yeah.
liked goats, I knew
Yeah.
we would be friends for
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
If he said he didn't like goats, can you imagine if he
That
was like, I don't
cancelled
like
the
goats?
mushrooms, the socks,
Yes, exactly.
all of that. Yeah,
Everything disappeared after that.
We have goats in common.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Absolutely.
Goat yoga?
They just climb all over you while you do yoga.
Are you
actually
guys
exactly what you
kidding me
say.
right now?
No. They really climb all over you. It's hilarious.
Goat hooves.
Yeah. And they're kind
Wow.
of, she feels quite nice.
I have no desire to ever try that.
They're babies. They're like little ones.
Yeah, they just kind of walk all over you.
That does not make an iota
No,
of
it
difference.
didn't help him. It didn't help him. He didn't like it.
No.
I bet this
You-
is exactly how you thought this interview would go.
I'm happy to talk to you about goat
I
yoga,
mean, you know,
Kaley.
it's a gift. This is gold.
Oh,
It's a gift.
goat yoga.
Yeah.
Let's
When you're
forget-
good at something, you're good at something. You really just hold on tight.
Wow.
Don't let it
Wow.
go.
All the things to be
You know,
typecast
when he really,
about.
when he really lays it out there, it's
Yeah.
questionable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I like the genre. I like the tone.
Of
I,
death?
I like the tone of death, the genre of murder. You know, I like a tone that actually has the way we did with Flight Attendant. It's serious, but there's a levity and there's a little wink to the camera, and I can still bring that side of me that I grew up on. You know, I love comedy and I love being silly, and I don't take myself so seriously. So now these new genres now that are twisting constantly, and there's no rule anymore, you know? And this was no different. I think we kind of made it that way. And as we went and things were a little funny and a little sad, a little heart-wrenching, and then there was also the love of this project. So for me, it had all these different boxes checked, which was really, really cool. And I got to work with him, which I would do everything with him till the end. He's amazing.
I
Funnier.
think it got funnier. But it also got more heartfelt.
Yes.
Because we really leaned into the family component. We really leaned into the fact that this is a couple who are in love. You actually don't really see that often, where it's a married couple who are in love and fighting for that love. It's normally a marriage that's breaking down, or they're having affairs, or whatever it is. And so that was something that we enjoyed playing and wanted to celebrate. And the fun we were having off screen worked its way onto the screen as well. And so, yeah, I think it was, you know, we like to think the right people came together to tell this story. Hopefully people will feel the right way.
I think I actually started thinking about, and I'm not just saying it because we're here together, David and I, but he is, and anyone will tell you this, anyone that knows him, the most incredible family man. That's like number one in his life, and then his career, and he makes all of that work, and they go together. They are such a family unit, and that's how he's managed to keep his family together for so long, and his incredible wife, and like that was very inspiring to me. I'd obviously failed miserably at that in my past, and you know, we've all had our bumps, and this is a different point in my life now, and meeting him at this point in my life, not only doing this movie together, but it was much deeper for me. He came in my life for a different reason, and I saw these sides of him, and I was like, that's what I aspire to. Like, I see what you're doing, and it is work, and it is an effort, but look what you've created. And that's what I want to do. My whole career, I've been so pleased. I've done what I've wanted to do, and now there's someone else that depends on me, and Tom and I are like, okay, you'll work here, and then I'll work here, and we don't want to work at the same time, and we're really trying to manage that for our kid, and it's beautiful. I never thought I would say that, honestly. I never thought I'd be here in that situation, but it was totally meant to be, and the timing was exactly right. So yes, things look very differently now.
And to be honest, that's kind of what we cried over when we met in our first lunch. You know, Kaley was going through a very difficult time, and you know, I remember meeting Tom when he came on set. Such a beautiful human being, amazing actor, Tom Pelfrey, but what a wonderful human being. And they found out they were pregnant while we were doing the film as well, and so, you know, I think because you guys were going through that also worked its way into the film. Just this celebration of love, especially coming out of some of the challenges that Kaley had had, and so those were in our conversations as well, and so it all worked its way into the film.
It was wild. It was kind of real, and things were happening on the side that were kind of happening in the movie. It was kind of a really interesting experience. I don't think I'll have an experience like that again. It was very unique.